Don't just be going around saying, oh, YOLO, you never know what life can do for you. Bro, nope. That's your destiny, chummy. Like, hey guys, what's up? My name is Beauty Taj. On today's video, make sure you like, make sure you subscribe, make sure you comment if you can, and definitely share to your family and friends that actually need to watch this. Okay, let's just get right into it. On today's video, I'm going to be talking about understanding your part as a human being. I'm not even trying to be gender based right now because on a normally, I'm meant to be making this video for my girly girl, but I'm trying to just be very inclusive as possible for everybody because it's like I'm not trying to be sexist, right? But like, today's video I'm going to be talking about understanding your part. What is understanding your part? Understanding your part, understanding what your destiny holds, understanding what it's like to live your own life, understanding your journey, understanding God's purpose for your life, understanding yourself for yourself, understanding your usefulness to the world, understanding the dominance you have over everything God has created in this world, right? And understanding you as general, right? How do you understand your part? By staying focused, fully focused on the journey, by not trying to sideline yourself or sideline your feelings, your emotions, your part, and your observations about your life, by not sidelining it, by trying to pick bits and pieces and be like, oh shit, like this is my life, like this is what works for me, like this is what worked for me, this is what is going to work for me, right? So yeah, understanding your part is something that not everybody tend to understand. A lot of y'all actually feel like you could literally like navigate your life based off of assumptions, based off of, oh, it's just life. No, Chami, it's not just life. It's just not life. There are certain things that just works for certain people, right? And you as a person, what works for somebody else would definitely not work for you. That's why everything still doubles down on understanding your part, understanding your part in your finances, understanding your part in your spirituality, understanding your part in your personality, understanding your part in you as a whole, right? So yeah, I'm going to tell you that whilst you're trying to understand your part, I'm going to be mentioning things you need to include in your day-to-day activities that would make you understand your life better in every aspect, right? Number one is observation. A lot of you guys will observe things that happen for you and to you. You just see things like, oh, YOLO, most of you are just go like, oh yeah, like YOLO type shit, right? Duh, it's not YOLO. Okay, to understand your part, you need to know how to be very inclusive with your observation. You need to be on par with your observation. Why are things working for you this way? Why are things not working for you this way? Why are things working for you in a particular way? And why are things working for you in a particular way, right? So you need to be able to sit down with these things and be able to put dots and pieces together. There's this part in the Bible where I read that, I think after Jesus died and Jesus said, oh, like I'm coming back to the earth. Why is my voice low? And Jesus is like, oh, like, yeah, shit, like I'm coming back to the world, right? And obviously there were two people that were going into a particular city. This is not how the story actually goes. I'm not saying it in exact context. I'm not exactly speculating either, but it's like I'm not saying it in exact context. If I can remember where the storyline is, I'm going to put it on the screen for you to go and like read yourself. But like, yeah, anyway, those when Jesus died and obviously and when Jesus said it was going to resurrect type shit, beauty, bro. It was going to resurrect, right? Everybody had already known about it, right? So two city men were going into the city, and like obviously on their way to the city, Jesus was with them, but they couldn't see because their spiritual eyes wasn't open to be able to see Jesus at the time. So whilst they were talking about Jesus and understand, they were traveling to the city, right? Okay, they were traveling to the city, and whilst them being on their own journey to the city, right, Jesus was with them, but they couldn't see Jesus because obviously now like their spiritual eyes wasn't open, right? So definitely Jesus was with them, and whilst they were talking, they had different thoughts in their head. Obviously, Jesus was the one putting the thoughts in their head whilst they were going to the city, right? So definitely when they got to the city and Jesus finally appeared, Jesus opened their eyes so they could see him physically, right? Okay, they connected the dots and they started to put things together. Be like, oh, okay, whilst we were coming to the city, whilst we were on our own journey, there were things that we talked about. Those thoughts and those things we were saying definitely wasn't our own. It was Jesus that was putting it there for us. You see how they connected the dots? My point right now with this story is how they were on their path and they were going, and obviously they had some conversations on the way, and a lot of things happened like prior, even after they got to the city, before they saw Jesus, and everything just made sense because what they observed bits and pieces, they put pieces together, they were like, oh shit, like, is this why so happened, is this why this thing happened, oh now that's why we're here, like, you know, they put like different pieces together to be able to understand their own part, right? They observed, that was observation, they observed, and the observation gave them clarity, right? So yeah, to be able to understand your part, you need to be able to put pieces together of your life for it to make sense. Trust me, a lot of times it wouldn't make sense, but no fear, calm down, you have escaped. Be for real, auntie. But like, yeah, you need to be able to put pieces together for your life to be able to understand that, oh shit, like, why is my life going this way, what's going on, you know, why is this thing happening for me, what is my own contribution to what is yielding in my life right now, okay, why did this thing happen, you know, you make sure you learn how to connect dots in your life. That's you being very observant about your own life. Don't just be going around saying, oh YOLO, you never know what life can do for you. Bro, nope, that's your destiny, chummy. Like, okay, so understanding bits and pieces of your life would help you be able to understand your journey properly, okay, be able to connect dots, okay, why is this thing happening for me? Okay, let me take a step back. Is this something that I did that actually caused this? Is this something that I'm doing that's actually going to cause more harm or more of this thing in the future? Be able to take a step back and be able to observe yourself, your surrounding, and you know, situations and circumstances happening to you, okay? Be very observant, right? Number 2, I'll tell you to have a vision for your life. You know, when you're on your own path, right, it's very difficult to continue to be on your path without having a vision. I would always say you can never ever be seclusive if you don't have a vision for yourself. If you don't, anybody that doesn't have a vision, they get to live their life anyhow. Trust me, it's like most of the time, not everybody always have to have like a detailed vision of how their life is going to be panned out. Trust me, it's not always like that. We're not the author and the finisher of our lives, it's God's, right? But I'm trying to just say, like, when you have a vision for your life, you'll be able to understand your path like properly. You'll be able to understand your observation that you've made towards your life, and you'll be able to put it in the vision for your life. So I would always say, like, as a human being or as somebody, right, be able to have like a particular vision for yourself and set yourself on it, right? That's what is going to make you understand your path more. Imagine not having a vision for your life, you're going to be pathless. If that makes sense. I don't know if that makes sense. It's like, what? Hey Siri, what is the meaning of pathless? I don't know if that's a word, but yeah, basically I'll just tell you that, you know, having a vision for yourself is really, really important. Okay, how do I see myself? Where do I see myself going? Who am I as a person? What am I trying to achieve? What's my contribution to this world? Why am I here? Having a vision for your life is going to really help you understand your path better. Okay, why am I here? Who am I? What am I trying to do? What am I trying to exude? What kind of person am I going to be? What kind of person am I now? What kind of things am I doing that is not in alignment with my vision? What kind of things am I not doing that is not in alignment with my vision, right? Okay, having a vision helps you understand your path properly. It doesn't help you go as the wind blows. It doesn't help you go as the wind goes, right? It helps you stay firm in your decision. It helps you have a stance in your own life, on your own path. You see, it's easier to stay on board when you have a vision for yourself. That way you're not doing what everybody is doing, you're not indulging yourself in what everybody is doing. You know what you want for yourself and what you're not going to deviate from the path. But once you don't have a vision for yourself, you tend to do anyhow. That's why lots of times a lot of people end up with regrets. You know, they start to say, oh, what am I going to do with my life since no money, bruh? Okay, the earlier the better. Have a vision. It doesn't always have to be perfect. Know who you want to be. Know what you want for your life. Know what you want for yourself. Know how diligent and righteous you want to be. For some people, just understand the path you want to go. Honestly, no judgment. Okay, you set a life for yourself, and any life you already set for yourself, trust me, only God has put it there. Because when you start to ask questions like this for yourself, trust me, it's time, right? Make sure you set a vision for yourself. That way you don't go as the wind goes. Baby, before all, it doesn't work that way, trust me. The third one for me is try new things, exhaust your options. Like I would always tell myself, Taj, baby, you have nothing to lose. Make sure you do everything you want to do, girl. everything you want to do, try it. Okay, you never know. Okay, in as much as having a vision for your life still stands, but try new things, exhaust your option, make sure you've done everything that you can to be able to be like, tap out, man, I'm tapping out. Exhaust your options, try as much things that you want to do. Okay, do it, because what do you have to lose? Exactly, you don't have anything to lose. Exhaust your options, try new things, try the good new things. Try new things that are good, so but I'm not actually talking about like the wrong kind of things, but just try things for yourself, and that way when you try new things, it helps you understand your parts more. It makes you know how to say yes to things, and it makes you know how to say no to things. You understand the vision for your life the more, like that way you clearly know what's for you and what's not for you, right? So yeah, try new things. The fourth one is disconnection of yourself, knowing fully well that whatever memories or whatever ideologies you've painted for yourself, be it for external validation, be it a facade, okay, disconnect yourself from yourself to be able to gain clarity on how to understand your path. Okay, don't stick to your old mindset, don't stick to things that aren't you anymore. Learn to decipher the moment you need to move and sublime yourself from certain things, right? To be able to understand your path, you need to disconnect yourself, from your mentality, from old things, from things that obviously like gives you confusion, that doesn't make you you, right? Make sure you disconnect yourself for you to be able to attain clarity. Okay, connection of yourself from yourself, okay, knowing fully well that old things cannot become anew for you. You need to be able to disconnect yourself to be able to attain clarity, right? This is the end of my video. If you like this video, please, you have to even like the video. The fuck do you mean? Wow, like this video, subscribe to this channel, right? And please leave a comment. Okay, see you guys in my next one. Bye. Mwah. Toodles.